Arsenal turns to free agents, including former stars, as their urgent need to bolster the attack may force them into a desperate move in the coming weeks. Elsewhere, the striker Arsenal let slip away. Sold for just £4 million, he has now netted his second hat-trick in 2 weeks, while the Gunners scramble for emergency solutions amid an injury crisis. Welcome! We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. The winds of urgency swirl around the Emirates as Arsenal finds itself in the throes of an unexpected crisis. Mikel Arteta, the master tactician shaping the Gunners' resurgence, now faces an unenviable dilemma, his attacking Arsenal severely depleted by injuries at a crucial stage of the campaign. With Kai Havertz sidelined by a hamstring setback suffered under the Dubai sun, and Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, and Gabriel Martinelli all nursing their wounds, the club is staring at a potential attacking drought. Arteta, ever the pragmatist, has already deployed Mikel Merino as a makeshift striker, a bold stroke that yielded goals against Leicester City. But can ingenuity alone carry Arsenal forward, or is it time to embrace the unthinkable recruiting from the pool of free agents? The idea is not without precedent. Arsenal has, in its storied past, turned to the market of the unclaimed, plucking talent out of footballing limbo to serve the club's pressing needs. None more controversial than the seismic arrival of Sol Campbell in 2001, when the former Tottenham captain defected across North London to join the red half of the capital. But Campbell's story doesn't end there. A decade later, after a turbulent spell with Notts County, he found himself without a home. Arsenal, with their characteristic sense of history and redemption, extended their hand once more, offering the veteran defender a lifeline in January 2010. A brief but respectable encore followed, a reminder that free agency can sometimes yield gold. Mathieu Flamini's return to the club in 2013 echoed a similar tale of revival. Having departed for AC Milan in 2008, the Frenchman found himself cast adrift when the Rossoneri opted not to renew his contract. Arsene Wenger, recognizing a valuable asset in a time of need, orchestrated Flamini's second coming. What followed was a solid 3-season stint, highlighted by 2 FA Cup triumphs and a role as an unsung utility man. His story serves as a testament to the notion that sometimes the past can offer solutions for the present. And so, Arsenal must now weigh its options, with a mix of caution and ambition. Could the fiery, battle-hardened Diego Costa be the answer? The mere mention of his name evokes memories of chaos and confrontation, a striker built for war, a master of the dark arts. His tenure at Wolves may have underwhelmed, but his pedigree remains undeniable. At 35, he is no longer the relentless force that terrorized defenders in Chelsea blue, but in a crisis, experience can be a weapon of its own. Alternatively, there is Carlos Vela, a player whose early days at Arsenal were filled with glimpses of brilliance but never fully blossomed. Now an icon in Major League Soccer, his 78 goals and 42 assists for LAFC speak of a player who has found his rhythm. Yet, would a return to London reignite his spark or merely serve as a nostalgic detour? His age, like Costa's, is a factor, but if Arteta values a cultured finisher over a relentless warrior, Vela may offer a compelling case. Arsenal stands at a crossroads. The January window is shut, and the sands of time are slipping away. The decision ahead is fraught with risk, yet ripe with opportunity. Will Arteta gamble on a free agent, embracing the ghosts of Campbell and Flamini? Or will he trust in his own ingenuity, sculpting solutions from within? The stage is set, the stakes are high, and the answer may very well define Arsenal's season. One thing is certain: the world will be watching. And then, Arsenal fans may well be looking towards the French Riviera with a sense of disbelief, watching Mika Biereth carve his name into League One history. The 22-year-old Danish forward, deemed surplus to requirements at the Emirates, has been nothing short of electrifying for Monaco. His latest masterpiece? A dazzling hat-trick in a 7-1 demolition of Nantes, his second in just 2 weeks. From an untested prospect in North London to one of the most feared finishers in France, Biereth's rapid rise is making waves across European football. The decision to sell him for a mere £4 million last summer is now under fresh scrutiny. After impressing on loan at Sturm Graz and firing them to the Austrian Bundesliga title, Arsenal chose to cash in. Monaco saw an opportunity, swooping in for £12.5 million, a sum that now looks like an absolute bargain. 7 goals in just 5 League One games later, Bielitsa's name is now being whispered in the same breath as some of Europe's deadliest forwards. Could the Gunners have made one of the biggest miscalculations of recent years? What makes his form even more painful for Arsenal fans is the crisis unfolding at the Emirates. With Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli sidelined until late March, and both Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz ruled out for the season, Mikel Arteta is left scrambling for solutions. The forward line is stretched thin, with Leandro Trossard and a teenage Ethan Nwaneri among the last men standing. So desperate is the situation that Arteta turned to Mikel Merino, a natural midfielder, to lead the line against Leicester. Yet, in a twist of fate, it was Merino who emerged as the unlikely hero. Thrust into an unfamiliar attacking role, the Spaniard stunned everyone with a composed brace, securing a crucial victory against the Foxes. It was a performance that momentarily silenced concerns over Arsenal's attacking depth, but the question still lingers: would they be in this predicament had they kept faith in Bielitsa? As Arsenal prepare for another crucial showdown against West Ham, Arteta may once again be forced to deploy Merino up front in a bid to maintain their title charge. The Premier League leaders, Liverpool, remain within reach, and every point is now more vital than ever. Meanwhile, Bielitsa's journey continues on a different path, one that sees him heading into a Champions League showdown against Benfica, with Monaco trailing 1-0 in the knockout round. If he delivers another clutch performance, his stock will rise even higher. Perhaps Arsenal were right to let him go. Perhaps his path was never meant to unfold in North London. But as Bielitsa dazzles in Monaco and Arsenal search for answers, the echoes of what could have been will surely haunt the Emirates for seasons to come. And this my opinion. In the grand tapestry of football's ever-spinning wheel, fate weaves a cruel yet poetic narrative for Arsenal. The Emirates, once a bastion of attacking flair, now stands in the shadow of uncertainty, its warriors wounded, its firepower diminished. As Mikel Arteta scours the depths of his squad, searching for inspiration amidst adversity, the echoes of Mikel Bielitsa's exploits in the land of the fleur-de-lis ring ever louder. His name, once but a whisper in the corridors of Hale End, now graces the grand arenas of League One, his boots carving a path through defences as though destiny itself had ordained his rise. Yet, in the corridors of North London, questions linger like the scent of rain before a storm. Did Arsenal, in their quest for immediate glory, forsake a gem yet to be fully polished? Or is Bielitsa merely the latest in a long lineage of talents whose brilliance only flourished beyond the crimson embrace of the Gunners? The drums of doubt beat with growing intensity, and as the hour of reckoning nears, Arteta must summon not just strategy, but wisdom lest the ghosts of decisions past return to haunt the Emirates once more. Does fate mock Arsenal's ambitions, or has Arteta merely gambled and lost in the great chessboard of football? Do the faithful at the Emirates see Bielitsa's rise as a cruel twist of destiny, or just another chapter in the club's long tale of what-ifs? Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!